can't even get to bronze.
Hey guys, Dave here. Hey, we're going to take a look at this sub-tank mini by Kangertech. This is a sub-ohm tank, so let's take a look. So what we got here, just to start off, the numbers on the bottom here, you can do go to the website or the QR icon here, and there's going to be a code right here. It's hard to see on the camera, but you can type that in and make sure that you have a real Kangertech and not a knockoff. So let's see here. So nice box. It's a drawer to be able to pull out, and right there it's silver. A little bit of info in the back about what this kit includes, which we're about to go over, and some cautions. So slide open. Nice. Alright, so here's the tank itself. Comes in a nice cushion, padded, keeps it from breaking. Fits in there really well. Now I've already opened this and I got fluid in there right now. It does not come with fluid. So we'll go ahead and set this to the side for the moment. Comes with them instructions about soaking your new coil, because if you're not careful and prime it well, it can burn up. It also talks about what kind of ohm you're going to be using. And the VG content is the viscosity of the fluid you'll be using, and it tells you about what watt you should, at least the maximum you should be going on. So yeah, and in another language. So this guide right here has a lot of good information. If you're brand new to using a sub-tank, then I would suggest you read these pages. The first time you you open one of these, you might as well go ahead and get the information about it. It goes about you're going to be making your own coils, and how to attach them, and how to put the cotton inside, organic Japanese cotton, I guess. So lots of instructions there, 2 languages, I believe. And this is what I was talking about on the bottom, how you confirm with the QR code and all that. So good stuff. Alrighty, so here's some of the cotton that you can put in your tank, and for when you make your own coil with the build deck. So along with that comes these black seals, which you saw when I just showed you. They had red seals on them. You can actually switch them out to black if you prefer, or they're just backup. This has a screwdriver Phillips in it, has some screws, and it has a already pre-made, it's hard to see there, the coil right there. So you can just use their first one pre-made, or compare it if you'd like. So, and then back here, got some little spot, a new tank, glass. So if you happen to break the other one, or maybe it's just how you want to clean it, you know, it'd be easier to just let the one air dry while you just grab your next tank. So comes with a spare one, so that's really nice. Down here, these might be a little hard to get out, so I'm just gonna, there's the first one. The tank has inside of it the 0.5, and right here it is the 1.2. I'm trying to see it there, but yeah, that's the 1.2 ohm coil. And right here, again, we'll work at it, so there we go. This is the build tank, build deck, and what this is this allows you to take it apart. You can see the screws in there with there's another coil in there, so even though you had a spare, this already has one built in it. You can take off well, you gotta take the screw out the side. There's a screw on the side. Let's go ahead and do it. Get into that screw. Alright. So take the screw out here. What this is going to let you do is take, I wonder, you probably don't got to screw it all the way. Yeah, you do. Take it all the way out. Alright, now don't lose it. Alright, now it just pulls right off. It doesn't unscrew. So, as you can see here, you have, if I can get the camera to focus on it, you have 2 screws. One of the leads go into it, underneath of it. You don't have to wrap it around or anything. You just simply go through it and then cut off the excess. And the other side goes on the top. Just goes. You just loosen the screw and it goes right underneath. And then you would tighten that down, and you would shove your coil, or I'm sorry, your cotton through here, and you'd want to leave, you know, about that much out, somewhere around about that much out on both sides. And that's when you would end up taking this and pushing all that extra cotton that's sticking out way out here. You'd push it up, and you'd put this over top. Make sure you got your hole lined up for your screw. So it's got 2 different spots. So it's got an air, yeah, it's got the air flow down there. So let's see, where's my screw? There it is. Okay. So I guess I did have to just loosen up that screw. My apologies. So anyways, you would have the cotton to come out this point, and then at that, once it's all sticking out, you want to lightly, fluffily tamper that back down there. You don't want to pack it. On top of that, you'll notice how, see that hole right here? You want to make sure that you give it some room for your flavor to come through, because your air is going to come straight through the middle. Right underneath of this is a hole. So let's go ahead and put that back together now before I lose a screw. I think the other models have a, you just unscrew it. You don't actually have a screw to unscrew. Just the tank itself, this top piece I just took off, unscrews. It would be more convenient than having to unscrew it all the time. And then you screw that back on there. Alrighty, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's got the holes at the bottom. I think there are 4. It's hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 holes for air intake there. So that's what we're getting with the kit. We're getting the buildable deck, rebuildable deck, glass container, the 1.2, getting your O-rings, whether you want them black to swap out or backups with a couple screws in here, and your screwdriver Phillips, and some cotton, and your tank with the 1.5, I'm sorry, the 0.5 coil on the inside of it. This tank has airflow. As you can see, that little dot right there, that's the lowest setting for air. See if you can see this next one. That's a little bit bigger, and of course you have wide open. Now you can adjust this to cover up a portion of that. If you just want a, you know, bigger hole than the biggest one they got, you can just open this up a certain amount or full out, but it has one on each side, so you're doing the same thing on this side. So there's basically 2 holes, one there and one there, same size. Open it all the way up there. Top piece pops off. This unseals. Grab the bottom, twist it off there. I got quite a bit of liquid in here. They replaced this bottom piece too. They used to have it, you know, it was spring loaded, but it was so far out that it caused some issues. And there's our 1.5. I'm sorry, 5. I don't know why I keep saying 1.5. That's that 0.5 ohm liquid in there. So, and then you can just pop it back on here. Alrighty, and then you're back on your tank. This is going to give you, especially at that 0.5, and following that diagram, that piece of paper, it talked about, you know, it depends on your viscosity, that how much air you want to flow through. So according to this, you know, you're running 50 to 70 or so. That's 15 to 50 max. So, I mean, it's pretty much quite a bit running that 0.5 right there. So let's go ahead and give it a test. That was running at 20 watts. So it can definitely go a lot higher than that, but go ahead and kick it up to about 30. Sorry, I thought that was on camera. Yeah, that's good flavor. So it's an awesome tank, very solid. It's the mini, so it's not as huge. Fits really well on this iStick 50 I got. So hope you guys enjoy. I got some good information from that, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate it. And if you want to see something, let me know. I'll be building up some tanks, some build decks here soon. So if you got any suggestions or something you might like to see, just let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.